into all of that talk. But before we get to that, this is what we're going to do today, right? The first 20-25 minutes, phone lines activated. So you can call us from now to somewhere around 2:30. Share your thoughts with us. The performance of the Black Stars. So you can call us on 0549-986-996, 0549-986-996, or 0539-986-996, 0539-986-996. Call us, let's get talking. Welcome again to the show, the Republic of Football. I've got Nik Amarteifio in studio with me. Now Jamie Ntai is also here. Governor says that today he has a long list. The things that he would want to get to regarding that performance from the team. What are your ratings for Carlos Queiroz? What are your ratings for the players? And just in case you've forgotten, in fact, I remember that one of Carlos Queiroz's press conference, he mentioned that the target for this team will be to reach the round of 32. So the question I'm asking is that, why are Ghanaians upset? Because, I mean, we got to the round of 32, right? So, yeah, that's objective reached by the team. But yeah, I see the comments already. Some people say the Black Stars wasted their sleep. And some people are also beginning to rate the teams. Live on the YouTube Citi Sports GHA and also on Citi FM. Sweet Kwame, LC, Josiah, yeah. Ugesh, and all of that. What coach would you want? Let's stay with Carlos Queiroz, or you want another coach? Call us now on 0549-986-996, 0539-986-996. 0549-986-996, 0539-986-996. Then also would look at the performances of the African teams in general. The round of 32 stage. Speaking of the African teams, Morocco are in action later today. Morocco reached the last four in the last World Cup in 2022. And they repeat that feat again. If you want to text though, so feel free to do so on 0539-986-996, 0539-986-996. Let me welcome Kobna to the studio, and then we'll be waiting for your call 0549-986-996, 0539-986-996. When you call us, you make it snappy, you share your thoughts on where you stand on Carlos Queiroz's future. Who are your players who started throughout the games, right from that first game against Panama all the way to the quarterfinal clash that was played early this morning at 1:30 a.m. Colombia beating the Black Stars. Go, Ketsi, John Arias. Let's talk to our first caller. Hi, your name, where are you calling us from?
Hey, Shannon, my name is John Miller. I'm calling from Delaware. How are you doing?
I'm doing okay. How are you?
I'm good. Well, as you mentioned the coach said we're gonna play out to the second round, which is 32nd round. And well, all that I want to say is he did his best, and he should come back home, prepare, and see how we're gonna do our team. I think we need big investment. If you look at Morocco and the North American, the Southern North African countries, they are doing very well. We need to come back home, put money to invest in our football, and see how it goes. Well, yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay with it. I went to watch Croatia and Ghana. I wanted to go to Kansas City and won the game, but I realized that I'm going to waste a lot of money. So I rather sit at home and win the game. So I believe they've done their part. They have to come back home and prepare and see how we're gonna do our team. That's what I want to say. And have a good weekend.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you. 053-996-996, 054-996-996. Call us, share your thoughts with us. Where do you stand on Carlos Queiroz? Should we keep him? Show him the exits. Let's talk to our next caller. Hi, and then where are you calling us from?
Hello, this is Farouk Atlanta.
Farouk, what's up?
Very well. I'm just feeling tired and sleepy here. All right, so regarding our game yesterday, I was disappointed in several players, namely Naki, Sibo, and Alidu, and Jordan particularly. I think going forward, we need to replace them with better players. And I think we should give Carlos a bit of a chance because he came closer to the World Cup, and I think we need to give him a bit of time to create his own team and see what we do from there. So that's what I have.
Thank you so much, Farouk. 054998696, 053998696. So 2 people already, right, saying that we should keep Carlos Queiroz. Let's see if the numbers will increase. You can also call us on 054998696, 053998696. What are your ratings for the Black Stars? Who stood out for you in that game? 4 games played, right? Coming on 4 games played.
Yeah,
we scored just 1 goal.
we scored 2.
2 goals. Okay, yeah. So 1 against Panama, 1 against Croatia.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk to our next caller. Hi, and then where are you calling us from? Okay, not yet. Hi, and then where are you calling us from?
Hello.
Yes, your name, please.
Okay, I'm Solopa calling from Tema.
Your name is what?
Solomon Entry.
Solomon, talk to me.
Yeah, so my view is that the coach should be maintained, and but something should be done about the team in terms of the players that have been called up. Especially we should infuse in a lot of the local players who are willing and ready to die for the country. What I noticed is that the players we have now are not very committed in terms of sacrificing their all, because they are always thinking about their clubs, they are protecting their interests, just protecting the fame and all that. But when we have these old guys, the local guys, and then we groom them for some time, you have a solid team like the rest of the country. So that is my view. Thank you.
Thank you so much. 053998696, 054-9986996. Let's talk to our next caller. Hi, and where are you calling us from?
Hello.
Yes, your name, please.
Yeah, Kwesi here. Kwesi.
Kwesi, talk to me. Where do you stand? Carlos Queiroz, stay or out?
No. He should stay. He should stay to build the team up. I cannot agree more with the previous caller. But I think what I saw yesterday was that, if the defenders were to do their work, they would have given these guys this, look at it, very cheap goal. There was nobody around to, counter him. So I think that the coach should stay. He's seen their faults, and I believe that with time we will get there. Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much. 054-996-996, 0539986-996. Hi, and then where are you calling us from?
Hello.
Yes, your name, please.
My name is Chris, calling from Lashibi.
Chris, talk to me.
Okay. Mine is very simple. You could realize from what happened that Carlos, after a while, was influenced by and then he let go, because when he was using his own tactics, you could realize that we got somewhere. But at the point, I think he just let go. So I think we should keep him, but then let's allow him to manage and build his team. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. I think so far on, all the callers say we should keep him, right? Okay, let's talk to our next caller. Hi, and then where are you calling us from?
Hello?
Yes, your name, please.
Yeah, Charles.
Charles, talk to me.
Yeah. Gabby.
Hello, are you listening?
Yes, I'm here, bro.
Yeah. You said we played how many games? 4 games and we scored 2 goals, right?
Yes.
So it's clear that we had a problem with goal scoring and also creating chances, Gabby. And you see, now that the World Cup is over, I think we need to go back to the work that this GFA has done in the last 20 years. Look at our under-17s. Look at our under-20s. Can you say that are we developing strikers? No, we don't develop strikers. Look at the local scene. Who are the strikers? Can we even come out? So why do we go to a World Cup without a recognizable number 9? Jordan Ayew is a spent force. I think we should move on from Jordan Ayew.
But Jordan is a number 9, so why do you say
Jordan Ayew is a number 9? Please, Gabi, we should be honest here.
No, but Jordan is a striker, so I don't understand that.
What did he do in the tournament?
Say again.
What did he do? we all watch the games. What did he do? Jordan, he didn't even get a shot on target. Gabi, are you listening?
Yes, I'm here, bro.
Yes, we should put pressure on this FA to build our football. If he can't do the job, he should leave the team. He should leave. We are tired. Look at a whole blaster. We cannot have a proper number 9 who can be in the box to score the goal. It's a problem. We should maintain Carlos Queiroz. We should maintain him, but we should allow him to build a team. Look at the midfielders we have. It's a shambles. Look, if you call one of these forward blasters, they are all not happy. I was listening to the report on a different network. They are all not happy. It's a problem. Thank you.
Thank you too. 0549986 0539986 4 games played, 2 goals scored, 3 goals conceded, 1 against Colombia, 2 against England. Sorry, 2 from Croatia, and then 1 from England. Colombia rather, sorry. Yeah. So those are the goals that we consider. Let's talk to our next caller. Hi, and then where are you calling us from?
Hello?
Yes, your name, please.
Let's talk to our next caller. Hi, and then where are you calling us from? Hello?
Yes, your name, please.
Hello? My name is Mark.
Your name is Mark. All right, Mark, talk to me. And then can you turn down the volume of your radio set for me?
Yes, my name is Mark.
Yes, kindly turn down the volume of your radio set and then you can speak, okay?
Yeah, are you alright?
Yes, I'm okay. Please proceed, Mark.
Yeah, my name is Mark. What I want to say is we should maintain the coach, and then some of the players are not serious. Frankly speaking, their interest is in their their club side. So it's better we groom the young boys among them. Some of the boys, you see, this is the one thing that I've been saying always, that a coach always has his 11th man start. Look at Kalilu when Senaya got injured. You see, that right back whom he substituted was not actually good at all. Because if it were to be Senaya, that ball that the guy scored, he would have covered. Some of the guys have to be sacked. Jordan Ayew and all those, they don't need to be called again. They don't have anything to offer the nation. We should maintain the young boys and then maintain the coach as well. Thank you.
Thank you too. 0549986 0539986 Hi, and where are you calling us from?
Hello, I'm Kobe calling from Teshimango.
Kobe, talk to me.
I talking about the coach. In fact, I don't have a problem with the coach. As I said last night that I couldn't finish and you just cut me. The coach is quality. We are talking about quality. There is quality there. The coach is good. I don't have a problem with the coach. It's about the playing body. When you look at the way they play and all that, it's clear that it lacks quality. There is no quality in the team, like what the previous caller said about Jordan Ayew. If he are serious and the handlers of the Black Stars are serious with the Black Stars, they would have been planning ahead of Jordan Ayew. In fact, Jordan Ayew now is 34 years, right? In a few years to come, he'll be retiring. Jordan Ayew is not a 21-year-old when he joined the Black Stars. He's aging. So if we are serious, if the handlers of the Black Stars are serious, they would have been getting a new player that would replace Jordan Ayew if in case he retires from the Black Stars. And to me, I think, in fact, we've not done the coach any good. We employed a coach just a few weeks to the World Cup, and we just gave him just one friendly match going into a serious tournament like the World Cup. We've not helped him one bit, and even before he even played his first friendly match with the team, they had already sent the squad list to FIFA. Are we serious? The coach that have not even played his first friendly match, and you send the squad list to FIFA. So to me, I can confidently say, even though I've not had evidence, I can confidently say this is not Carlos Queiroz' squad. And to me, going forward, they should give him the free hands to operate. Like what I said on another platform. To me, I think football is too big to leave it in the hands of just a handful of people who call themselves football people. I think the government should take it from the football people, like what it was under Ofo, when he took it from the government and gave it fully to the football people for like 20 years, over 20 years now. Ever since it has been under the hands of the football, they've shown that they are very incompetent, very inept, and they cannot handle our football. They should just take it and put it under the government again, and we should revert to the days when the government used to appoint a GFA president. I think it will be better. So me going forward, there is a lot of quality out there which they left out. They should bring them in if they can talk to them and bring them on board, because we need all hands on deck going forward. That's my take. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you. 054996 0539986996. Where do you stand? Carlos Queiroz, stay or out? Let's talk to our next caller. Hi, your name? Where are you calling us from?
Hello.
Yes, your name, please.
Please, my name is Kobi.
Your name is. Can you please speak louder?
I am Kobi. I am calling from Dansama.
All right, Kobi, talk to me.
I think that you should maintain the coach for the AFCON. But for me personally, I don't trust him when it comes to time, long-term projects. Yeah. So what I'm saying that you should just maintain for the AFCON. After the AFCON, you should just let him go. Because I don't trust him for the AFCON. Yesterday, when I was watching the match, for example, I heard a commentator saying that when he went to Colombia, the reason why they sacked him was because of the defensive game style. And then they believe that they have so many talents. So they cannot play that defensive game. And everybody looking at Ghana too, we also have a lot of good players in terms of attacking style. So I don't think that we should trust him on a long-term project. But at least after that comes, we should just let him be. Thank you.
All right. 0549986996 0539986996. Taking your thoughts after Ghana's exits at the ongoing 2026 FIFA World Cup. Should we keep Carlos Queiroz or show him the exit? Let's talk to our next caller. Hi, and then where are you calling us from?
Yes, I'm Nana. I'm calling from Tema.
Your name is what, Nana?
Yes, from Tema.
All right, Nana, talk to me.
Yes. I watched the match yesterday. I think I've watched all the 4 matches. The coach is not bad. We have a good coach. My only problem with him is we are still not scoring goals, and it tends to be our problem for some time now. We are not able to score goals. I don't know what the coach can do about that one, because although we had an issue with Jordan, he made changes and we still couldn't string some passes together. I don't know. I think we should maintain him, but he needs to get a squad, a good midfielder in how to score goals for us. I think that's our problem.
Alright, thank you so much. 0549969996 0539986996. Let's talk to our next caller. Hi, your name and where you calling us from?
I'm Ebenezer. I'm calling from Tema.
Ebenezer, welcome.
Okay,
talk to me.
Thank you. You see, I got 3 things from Carlos' appointment. I understood 3 things, and one, he realized that we had a very growing team, so he needed to build the team around certain group of people. Just that our weaknesses were so loud that he couldn't correct them before the start of the World Cup, and that exposed us. One of them was our captain, Jordan. Jordan couldn't meet up with the pace of the game. He couldn't meet up. So even when you look at yesterday's game, when Semenyo was pressing, Jordan, our number 9, couldn't press. And that is a big problem. So if we are going to maintain Carlos, then we have to get rid of Jordan. 2, we have to beef up our technical team. Let's allow him to bring in his full technical team. Let's get rid of Fatah Dauda. Let's get rid of what's the guy's name? John Prince. They are not adding anything up to the technical team. They are not adding anything. I'm telling you the gospel truth. They are not adding anything. And let's forget about Jordan. Let's forget about all those who have not made up to the World Cup. And build the team around Semenyo and Thomas Partey for the next qualifiers. I think next month we are starting the qualifiers, right?
Is in September.
Yeah, till September. So we don't have much time to build a new team again. Let's just concentrate on this current team. Let's forget about Jordan. Jordan should be out of the team because currently he is not on form to meet up with the pace. Look at how Cape Verde is playing. Look at how Egypt is playing. Look at how Morocco is playing. Look at how Senegal is playing. But for some off-field issues, Senegal would have made it. You get it? So if we want to meet up with all these people, we cannot go with that mentality. Jordan is not fit for purpose. As it stands out, right? The last time I was listening to Coach Chris, and his analysis was spot on. Jordan cannot press, Jordan cannot run onto the box and make up challenges. And we are keeping him in the national team. Doing what? He's just occupying space, trust me. He's denying the opportunity to develop and also make up their pay their dues to the national team. So I think we should get rid of Jordan and some few guys. In fact, our right back who came in later on, he's also not fit for purpose. So if we are keeping Chris, we are keeping Carlos correct, then let's get rid of Jordan. Let's get rid of some of the technical team. And let's allow the man to bring in his technical team. Because set piece, Jordan will go for it because of the captain's ban, and he will not play anything for us. They will end up losing the match. Because you could see that there was so much pressure on Thomas Partey.
Okay.
You get it?
Yeah.
So that is my view. We can keep him for the next qualifiers, but these steps must be taken. All will come back and ask similar questions. No coach will make this team a better team if we don't get these people out.
All right. Thank you, Eben. Let's talk to our next caller. Hi, your name, where are you calling us from?
Hello.
Yes, your name, please.
Yeah, I'm Joe, calling from Nik Amarteifio.
Joe, welcome to the show. Talk to me.
Thank you. I have a little something to say. This is concerning Jordan and then the technical team. Jordan is that 4-year-old child. He doesn't want to stop taking breast milk. He knows very well his time is due. You are a striker. Why do you always stand for set people? You understand my point? I don't understand it. And I don't understand why Jordan will not progress the ball. Why Jordan will not have that passion. See, let me tell you, there are just about a handful of players in the team that have passion for the team or Ghana Black Star. Partey, number 1, I give kudos to him so much. Kanaya, the guy who just joined, so you can see the passion in his ball play. Jordan, as a captain, is so much, so weak, and he will whenever he starts, and he gets angry and he's walking like, what was that? It's high time
we let go of all this politics in this Ghanaian football because we have talent. When you look at various countries in the World Cup, you realize that there's some Ghanaian born-free player in there. That should tell you that our DNA is full of football. But because of the politics and the sheer devilish politics that we are having among our Ghana Black Stars, how do you call it, technical team and the FA, look at how we are poorly performing. 2014 was money issue. 2022, just some kind of, I don't know what we're going to do there. And this time around, look at what we are doing. Everybody has gained love for this Black Stars. Tell me I'm lying. Go to town, people are buying pieces here and there, black voiced in on cars. Look at the love we are showing people. Look at the love. Then you do this, people stay awake, 1:30 a.m. Watch football, then you are playing ball the whole 90 minutes. Trust me, like Saleh, it was an insult in our eyes. Then they'll come back and you jubilate with them. No, you have to tell it to their faces. Jordan, it's time for him to hang his boots. Even his club. Look at where he has taken his club to. That should even open our eyes. So my brother, Coach Carlos Quiroz, that man is a pop.
Alright, 0549986996 0539986996. Tell us, share your thoughts with us. What did you make of that performance against Colombia? Black Stars out of the tournament. Are you happy with Carlos Quiroz? Are you happy with the performances of certain players? Let's hear from you. Let's talk to our next caller. Hi, your name, where are you calling us from?
Gabby, this is Johnny. I'm back again.
This is who?
When I called earlier, this is John Lowe calling from US.
I'm not hearing you. Your name, please.
My name is Johnny Lowe. I called earlier. I called back. I'm calling back again.
Okay, please talk to me.
So, Gabby, your question was whether CQ should stay or not. Thanks. My answer is no. Reason being that as a coach, at squad 0, they will start playing defensive game. We played between Ghana and Panama. We played defensive and attack. So why would the coach start playing defensive as we have not scored? And we still want to maintain this coach. Ghana and England, we played low block 0-0. Everybody was happy because we played very, very defensive until we have scored. So your mission or your vision or your aim of playing Ghana to play very, very fine. Everybody has a game plan. So why would this coach stay? For me personally, I wouldn't maintain a coach that starts playing defensive before we only play defensive when we are leading. You play defensive when you are leading. He hasn't done anything to our football. He hasn't done anything. We need to tap talent that the way Moroccans are doing. We need to go outside and tap talent how two things. Either we go the way Morocco is going, or we take our local best players, sorry to use that word, nurture them, big a facility like Morocco. We need to invest. No, why are people singling Jordan out of the game? Think I should use that nigga alone. He's done it in the past. Everybody will call Jordan and you. Jordan, what have you done to you guys? You guys should leave him alone. Fine, I do understand your opinion, but you guys are mentioning the guy's name too much. Is he the only player? You guys are singling him out of the game. But he's the only person who is caused our downfall. What did Semenyo do? He didn't do anything. What did he do? My best player in the time is Gideon Mensah. All the rest were playing to their own. I think, look at Semenyo. Look, come on. You guys should use their money alone. So my final word is that Carlos Quiroz, CQ, we should go. Because I wouldn't hire a coach that will playing defensive games for the start. We have not scored, we're playing defensive. You only do that when we are leading. Come on, Gabby. Well, so my answer is no. Okay. Thank you.
All right. Interesting thoughts Hey, 0549 986 996 0539 986 996. Fellas, let's get talking. Share your thoughts with me. What it means for the Black Stars at the FIFA World Cup since 2006 is that in 2006 it was a round of 16 best, 2010 quarterfinals, 2014 group stage exit, 2022 group stage exit, and then 2026 it's a round of 32 exits. Let me talk to my next caller. Hi, and then where are you calling us from?
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. How are you?
I'm fine, how are you too?
I'm good. Your name, please?
I'm Joseph.
Joseph, talk to me.
Yeah, with regards to the coach, the coach has not done anything for him to be sacked. The FA should be sacked rather, because why should we wait 2 months to the tournament, then you sack a coach? How is he going to assess the players? So the blame should go to the GFA. The GFA should be sacked. All the GFA members should be sacked. And let's need the team. Please, we should stop accusing individual players. They have not done anything. They have not assessed it. That's what Jordan was saying, that how can you adjust to the coach within 2 months? It is very bad. Yesterday, ball like this, the midfield was not working. Yonti and Sibu were not working. They are not giving passes. So how are we going to strike? Those strikers have to come back and collect ball before going. So in fact, the GFA should be move away from them. Thank you.
All right, thank you too. 0549 986 996 0539 986 996. We're taking your thoughts on the Black Stars' performance at the ongoing 2026 FIFA World Cup. Let me talk to my next caller. Hi, you know where you're calling us from?
My name is Eugene Kenamahetu. I'm calling from Klagon.
Eugene, welcome to the show. Talk to me.
Thank you very much. About Carlos, I think we should give him the next AFCON. Right? Let's watch him in the next AFCON, because I think he has something to do for us. And then the time he had before the World Cup was quite short, so he couldn't fully implement his ideologies. Having said that, I think yesterday's loss, I'll place it at his feet, because he proved to us in the group stages that he's able to make decisive changes and the likes. But in the knockout stage yesterday, this morning, this dawn now, he watched the match. I don't know how come he delayed so much in making some effective changes. It was so evident that we needed runners. We needed runners in that game. And look at when Isako came into the match. Look, Brandon Asante didn't even come on. And then you are taking out a midfielder. You are bringing in Elisha Owusu. You are taking out Sibo and bringing in Elisha Owusu. Garbage in, garbage out. Because how can you take out Sibo and bring Elisha Owusu? Augustine is sitting on the bench and hasn't played a single minute. And it pains me so much that people didn't get to see Augustine play for the Black Stars in this World Cup. Elisha Owusu, we got the ball. We were progressing at the very last minute of other time. Elisha also got the ball and literally passed the ball backwards. This is who we have in our team. But then again, collectively, the team let us down yesterday. Defensive wise, we were okay. Carlos should be given a little more time. Let's look at him in the AFCON, and then maybe we can have something from him, because I think we are playing back-to-back AFCONs, right? If I'm correct. Hello?
Yes, what do you say?
I'm saying we are playing back-to-back AFCONs, if I'm correct.
So we'll start the AFCON qualifiers in September. That's 2027. And then after that, there's another AFCON in 2028. Yeah, so correct.
Exactly. As one of those AFCONs, we should be able to do something. Especially this immediate one.
What is the definition of doing something at the AFCON?
Yeah, so at least in this AFCON, with this team that we have, with Carlos giving enough time, we should not take anything less than a final match, playing in the finals. Because if this team, we don't have the time to now go and call other players to now revamp. We have players in this team. That's what I'm even mentioning. That Augustine didn't even play 1 minute in this World Cup. But we are bringing on players like Elisha Owusu. For what reason? Elisha Owusu for what? When we need a goal. I mean, yesterday his changes surprised me because he did well with decisive changes in the group stages. But yesterday, I was looking at his feet. Jordan is so heavy. In 2026, Jordan is playing 80 minutes. 75 to 80 minutes in 2026. When you can evidently see that the guy is not progressing our ball, we can't move forward with the guy. Charlie.
It is well.
0549986996 0539986996. Let's talk to our next caller. Hi, your name and where are you calling us from?
Yeah, my name is Fred. I'm calling from Dublin.
Your name is Fred.
Yes.
Fred, welcome to the show. Talk to me.
My brother, you see, in everything, everybody has his own favorite. Some people are talking about Jordan because Jordan is now progressing the game. But the coach knew what he is doing with Jordan. And when you look at the Jordan game of plan, the game of plan Jordan likes to play is not the game we are playing yesterday. Because when you look at the Jordan from day one, his game of play is different. Now we are not progressing the ball to the our midfielder are not progressing the ball to the forward. How can Jordan score for you? Everybody knows that Jordan is a good machine in our team. That is why the coach keep Jordan in the squad. He play all the games because he is the only one who can gather that experience and score for us. But the ball is not moving to him. How can he score for you? So what people are talking about Jordan is not progressing. I don't see it like that. But it's a game. Yeah, it's a game. If the coach supposed to know that the game plan the players are playing is not fit to Jordan play. You have to change the genre. But I don't know why he keep Jordan inside the game for a long time. Because for me, what Jordan is playing, I like his play. When you look at the game he play against Panama, Jordan is the only player who gives us more foul. So that is the reason why the coach keeps Jordan in the game. So how we should say we should keep the coach. We should not leave the coach just like that because we need to get the next. When you look from the beginning, we qualify for the World Cup. Many Ghanaians say that we will not even score only one goal for the round of 48, but we qualify to progress to the next round of 32. So what are we saying that the coach is not good? The coach is good. We should keep him so that when we forward we can see what we can do for the team. Thank you, my boss.
Thank you too. 0549986996 0539986996. Please call us. This is the Republic of Football on 97.3. I'm Gabi Ofer. It's a review of the Black Stars' performance at the ongoing 2026 World Cup. Let's talk to our next caller. Hi, and where are you calling us from?
My name is Senanu from Simple.
Your name is what? Senanu? Edem, talk to me.
Well, Coach Carlos Perez, you can see him. Yeah, he is good. He having that kind of defensive mindset. It is good. But I think players that are above 30 years should allow to be, set aside from the Black Stars because we have a lot of young lads in this country that we can go and pick and then they do better for this country as far as the Black Stars squad is concerned. Now let's get to Kizet. Their goalkeeper. Their goalkeeper is not playing for any team. Like the goalkeeper that is keeping the post for Kizet. Now when you come to our Black Stars, why is it that we cannot go to these secondary schools when they are playing inter-school so that we'll be able to pick kids? Move them so that we transition them into the Black Stars team so that we'll be able to get a better German Black Stars team so that 2030 will be able to play. Me, I can't see that Jordan Ayew, after this 2026, we should not be feeding him in any of our Black Stars squad. Look, someone said, why is he blaming Jordan Ayew? Nobody says Jordan Ayew.
Yesterday, when we clearly look at the goal that they scored against Ghana, I will say that the fault was from him. You were dealing a ball, they threw ball to you. So that you is only interested in sleeping on the ground than getting up to run. So if you're a player and you are doing all these sort of things, and then we speak against what you are doing, and then people start to say we hate you or we don't like how you are behaving on the pitch, I don't see the head and tail of that thing. Now, this is to the GFA. Look, it is high time we drop that attitude of calling players from abroad to come and play for the Black Stars. We should make sure that we fix our mind back to what we were doing in the past. Transition players from under 17, 20, they want to play Black Stars. We are not doing this thing, and then we are thinking that we are going to win the FIFA World Cup. If I tell people this Black Star thing is wrong, they say I am not patriotic and I'm not a Ghanaian. How do you send this kind of players to World Cup and then you see that they are going to progress to the next stage of the World Cup? We are saying, look, there are some players we should take them off. I mean, it is the main reason why the other players that we don't have number 2. We really disabled. It's the main reason. After Senaya, look, whoever that gave birth to Senaya, I bless that whom this happened. May the Lord bless you, or may the Lord bless that whom that gave birth to Senaya. You will forever be a better player for Ghana. Thank you.
Amen. 054996 Let's talk to our next caller. Hi, your name and what you calling?
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. How are you?
My name is Francis Mensah. I'm calling from Ghanaian.
Francis, welcome to the show. Talk to me.
Yes. Yesterday, the Celestine, our coach, don't know, he got everything wrong. Why the beginning you use Jonathan Ajete and Jerome Poku? Why the match he changed that defender? Right.
Are you talking about Jonas Ajete?
Yes.
No, he was fit.
But why? I'll be the technical decision.
Of course, clearly so.
Okay, the no problem. But attack if you start them be 4-5-1 or be 4-4-3, it's not working. You can take it go 4-4-2. You see, sometimes you need somebody who go give the pass to attackers. But I don't know why Antonio play 90 minutes. No, sometimes you change it and bring other people. Well, yesterday the coach he calls us. Why he changed our keeper to Asari? See, second match, third match, he continued the moment. If we leave save the rest. Well, the GFA there next year by this time, if we vote get a cook out. Yes. If we vote get a cook out. And get different person come and try. It's 8 years. It's okay for him. It's okay for him. He don't have nothing can do for next 4 years again. No. Then you have something to do for 8 years. You do it. So I wish you all the best. Charlie, this is you will give the English Premier League commentary.
No, please.
Oh, Charlie.
The Premier League has not started.
Yeah, no, but no, Citi FM maybe our station, I pray that God will help people, will get sponsor.
Don't worry. When the Premier League starts, every Saturday, Sunday, do join us, Republic of Football. We'll bring you all the updates from the Premier League, okay?
I know, but if for many years, Citi FM give us commentary.
Yes, and we're still doing that for you, so don't worry. We'll bring you all the updates from the Premier League, okay?
Oh, I wish you all the best.
Thank you. Bless up.
But the coach there, if not Saka.
All right, sure.
For maintenance.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, bro. 053996 054996 Let's talk to our next caller. Hi, anyone you calling us from?
Yeah, my name is Prince.
Prince, how are you?
Yeah, I do fine.
Talk to me.
Yeah. So then I did the news I had the some squad be toxic, they blame Jordan. You see, Jordan, you see we get issue plus Samuel. Nobody get issue plus Jordan. We play more with we watch. But we wanna only say if you get baller, go 1-1-2. Make you know they do your body long for the ball top. If they do your body long for the ball top, this World Cup we do runners day, people make a great. So if people make a grade like that, you get ball, you want pass, you want do your body, you dey from. Charlie, then go take the ball. So
nobody get issue plus Jordan C. So no. Jordan number 9. Unless of course the number 9 jersey the way it just be for fun. Or for the formation boat of like where the position of man it just be for second reasons because you know what you tell me number 9, you number 9, you the whipping crosses, you the set pieces, you for the front day. Somebody they talk say the ball with the good one. Fair enough, ball with the good one, but number 9 play position of body well. Yes, see, it's a man who figure ball, it is set to number 9 they make you one ball, number 9 will be there. Party will figure ball, they will train I put inside, it is set somebody making you one pass. Nobody did it. So I don't know what the people talk and Emma we get issue class. Nobody get issue class, Jonah. You know they playing ball, they taking money, we too they watch. If something with the go on there, we too we go fit talk. Charlie, thanks.
Bless up. 0539986996 0549986996. You have the next 10 minutes to wrap up the call. So please call us on 0549986996 0539986996. Let's talk to our next caller. Hi, your name and where you calling us from?
Yeah, Gary.
My bro, your name please.
Yeah, it's Charles again.
Charles, okay.
Charles, I called you earlier.
All right, talk to me.
From Labadi.
All right, talk to me.
You see, Gary, I'm not saying like what I'm going to say is, will be a little bit controversial, but I don't mean to say qualifying to the World Cup is a bad thing. But listen, it seems like for Ghana, qualifying for the World Cup has become like something that prepares over the cracks. What do you think, Gabby? What do you think?
Say that again.
I said qualifying to the World Cup prepares over the cracks in Ghana football.
Okay. In other sense, when we qualify to the World Cup, we forget of our problems, right? And we think that performing at the World Cup means that everything is okay with our football.
Yes, but it's not like that. That is not the case. You see, so I don't know whether qualifying is good for us or not qualifying. See, God, we have qualified for 5 World Cups. Am I right?
Exactly so.
Yes. So what do we have to show? I want to ask Henry Asante. I want to ask Keto Kweku, what do we have to show for this World Cup that we've gone to? Keto Kweku supervised our World Cup in 2022, right?
Yes, 2022. Did. Yeah.
And then this one. What do we have to show for this World Cup that we've gone to? And then I want to touch a little bit on the Jordan issue. Jordan, you see, nobody with Jordan. Look at his record even with Leicester City. Leicester City were in the championship and then they got demoted down to Division 1. And he was part of the team. How many goals did he score for Leicester City last season? And if we are a serious football country, Jordan Ayew will not be starting. Even though he's the captain, fine. But if we are serious, Jordan Ayew should not be starting for the Black Stars. You see, now we are going into the AFCON qualifiers. If we are serious, if Carlos Cruz is maintained, I hope he doesn't start Jordan. What are we doing? We should be looking for proper number 9. A proper number 9 who will be in the box to score goals. Gabi, that is what we are saying. Nobody hates Jordan. He has done his best for Ghana. It's time for him to move on. If he can accept a place in the spot, fine. But he should not be started. Thank you.
Thank you too. 05499696 0539986996. 7 more minutes. Then it's a wrap. The calls, but you can also call us now 0549986996. Let's talk to our next caller. Hi, and where are you calling us from?
Hello, good day. My name is Johnson. I'm calling from Accra.
Johnson, welcome to the show. Talk to me.
Thank you so much. I agree 100% with the last caller. That was the exact point I was about to raise. going to the World Cup is a disservice to Ghana. It peppers over the cracks. That is what it's doing. I was very sad when we qualified for the 2022 World Cup. And I was more so sad when we qualified for this World Cup. Because it creates the impression as if we are doing so well in our football. As we speak now, who is the best coach in Ghana? Who is the best coach in the local league? Can you answer that question for me?
It depends on what metrics you are looking to judge who is the best.
No. It's not about metrics. It should be clear. At least name three the best coaches in the Ghanaian local league.
Well, you can
don't even know.
You can talk about Ibrahim Tanko because he's the GPO winner with Medium One. So that's what I'm saying.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. That's a good point. But
okay.
The point is, at every point in time, we should know the top 3 or 4 coaches in Ghana. Now, people are saying we should maintain the coach. Do you have $100,000 to $80,000, $70,000 a month to pay the coach? Are we a rich country? Why do you spend so much money to pay a coach? How much is Cape Verde paying their coach? How much is Senegal paying their local coach? We don't, guys. There are levels to everything in life. You don't have to go and get Pep Guardiola or Klopp or Ancelotti. You don't need to. You don't need to spend $100,000 on a coach. You have to get a decent Ghanaian coach, pay him $20,000, $30,000 a month, have a long-term coach contract with him. Let that local coach build a team, and then we'll make progress. Our focus should be on the Africa Cup of Nations. Can you tell me when was the last time we won the Africa Cup of Nations?
I wasn't born in 1982.
No, exactly. I was also not born. So our focus should be on Africa Cup of Nations. We win Africa Cup of Nations for like 2 or 3 times. Then you present a formidable team to the World Cup. Then you can make an impact in the World Cup. What we do, we are doing the whole thing upside down. It's reverse engineering. That's what we are doing. So we go to the World Cup. Hooray! Everybody is so happy. We got knocked off the group stage or 1/16 or 32nd stage. We come back. The team is all disjointed. We have a shambolic preparation towards Africa Cup of Nations. We get knocked off at the group stage. We start the coach, and then the same crazy cycle starts all over again. We are not serious. We are not serious. For me, we should forget about the World Cup. We are not going to win the World Cup anyway. Our focus should be on Africa Cup of Nations. We present a formidable team to the Africa Cup of Nations. Win Africa Cup of Nations. Then you present a formidable team to the World Cup. Then you can make an impact. What we are doing is just I see the World Cup as an opportunity to make money, right? Yes, the government makes some money, the players make money, FA makes some money. There's some flurry in the country, and then that's it. I mean, what we are doing, and look at now. People cannot even relate to the players. How many? There's a foreign player playing somewhere, then we go and we support the team. No, people cannot even relate to the players. We don't even know the players, right? We don't even know them. Just a few of the players that we know, because our local league is virtually dead. If we are all honest to ourselves. So let's build our local league. Have a formidable team. Have a local coach, somebody who is good, a good coach. Are you telling me if Samuel Attah-Mensah was alive, he wouldn't be a good coach for the national team or Afrani? What are we talking about? That you go and get a foreign coach, pay him $80,000 a month, $100,000 a month, then you know you have a good coach? No, it is wrong. Uruguay had a local coach for so many years. You don't need to have these top-notch coaches. Let's not deceive ourselves. You don't need Ancelotti. You don't need Guardiola. You don't need Hans Flick. No, you don't need it. You need a Ghanaian local coach who understands the psyche of the players. Then you can make an impact. What we are doing is like an opportunity to make money for some people. I hope I've made my point, sir.
Johnson, can I ask you a very quick question before you go?
Yeah, no problem.
Okay. What are your thoughts about Otuado? I'm asking you this because you mentioned that we should start focusing on Ghanaian coaches.
Very good question. You see, I think you've read the FA plan, right? The FA had a plan, I think, for the next 2 years.
Yep.
If you look at the FA plan, the coach that can implement that plan is Otuado. That was why the FA always sticks to Otuado, because the FA had a long-term plan. Now, win, my brother. So we should have maintained Otuado. Otuado is building a team. It takes a long time before you build a team.
Were you happy with the football under him? Did you
listen, Chief.
No, I'm asking you, were you happy? It's just a yes or no question. Were you happy with the football under him?
Listen, if Otuado has taken us to the World Cup, he wouldn't have performed anywhere than what this coach has done.
No, Johnson, you've not answered the question. No. Were you happy with the football under him? Did you see any structure? Did he leave you with any base
because we had no team. No coach you can count if the materials are bad. The material at his disposal was not good, so he was taking his time to build a team. It would take time. And that is what I'm saying. The FA had the plan, and the coach who could implement the plan was Otuado. So we should have given him the support. But unfortunately, some of these journalists and all that, we came with Lambasted or coach. Otuado is not a coach. Otuado is not a coach. Who told you that he is not a coach? He can be a coach, but he can be a scout. They can employ him as a scout in the football club. This guy, what is the name? The former Saudi Arabia coach.
Heavy.
Exactly. Now, all the journalists are saying we should go for him. He came to Ghana. He was a trainer in Ghana. So I will say he's not a coach. He was a physical trainer when he was with the Black Stars. That was where he started from.
Under Claude Leroy.
Exactly. You know the story. That is where he started his career. What is the name? This guy, this Portuguese who wants to go to Real Madrid. This famous coach. What is his name? The man who wants to come. He was at Barcelona for me. He was a translator. But after he moved on to become a coach. So the fact that even if he started as a scout, but he has now transformed into a full-time coach. But again, shallow as we are Ghanaians, we bought this who's like your slinger. He's not a coach. He's a scout. What kind of nonsense is it? Well, sorry for my French. Again, just to summarize, the way we are going is a vicious cycle. You watch it. So again, we're not prepared. We don't have a team, right? Now we are going into the Africa Cup of Nations. We are going to maybe we may not qualify or we may get knocked off out of the group stages. When it comes to the World Cup, we put a lot of money, a lot of funds. We qualify for the next World Cup in Saudi Arabia, and then the whole shameful cycle begins again. It's unless we get back to the basics, they are not going anywhere, and everybody knows it, but nobody is willing to speak the truth.
All right, thank you, Johnson.
So much,
thank you. All right, so that's it. Johnson, our final caller. Interesting thoughts by Mr. Johnson. Hey, Johnson is saying that let's go for a break, right? When we come back, I'll take the thoughts of the guys in studio. 97.3, the Republic of Football. I'm Gabi Ofer. We'll be back after this break. Stay with us.
Citi 97.3. Accra.
Hey, Charlie, these days there are Azan everywhere, and GCB Bank is on the alert to protect your money. So be vigilant. I should share my OTP with you. How can you tell me this story? Masa, one-time PIN will be group work, so don't share. Azan, they say share your PIN for them to help you. Azan, no link be no click so free ATM help, say. My friend, look sharp. GCB Bank will never ask for a PIN, OTP, or Ghana card details. Don't fall victim. Think before you click or send anything. Azar Boys Day Street. So DG, call 0800 422 42223 or WhatsApp 0202 422 422 when in doubt. This fraud alert campaign, Azar, is brought to you by GCB Bank, your bank for life.
Get ready this July to step into a world where culture meets commerce, ideas turn into opportunities, and Made in Ghana takes the spotlight like never before. Welcome to the Northern Business Fair 2026. For 2 powerful days, the Jubilee Park will transform into a buzzing hub of creativity, innovation, and enterprise from the Savannah, Northern, Northeast, Upper East, and Upper West regions. From beautifully crafted products, innovative packaging, fast-growing local brands, and indigenous corporate bodies, every stand will tell a story of passion, resilience, and growth. This is not just a fair, it's a full experience. It's a place to discover, a place to connect, a place to grow. This is your chance to engage with Ghana's most exciting SMEs, startups, and homegrown brands all in one vibrant space. Dates Saturday 25th and Sunday 26th July 2026. Venue Jubilee Park, Tamale. Time 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. daily. Are you ready to showcase your business to the nation and beyond? Call 0205 973-973 now and secure your spot. Don't sit on the sidelines. Be part of the energy. Be part of the story. The Northern Business Fair 2026 is powered by Channel 1 TV with support from Citi FM, and it's proudly sponsored by EcoBank, the National Petroleum Authority, and the Ghana Export Promotion Authority. The Blank Sense is on your screens now, and trust us, you don't want to miss a single moment. Tune in every Thursday at 7:30 p.m. for all the family drama, unexpected twist, laughter, and everything in between. Missed an episode? Don't worry, we've got you covered. Catch the repeats Fridays at 11:30 a.m., Saturdays at 7 p.m., Sundays at 4:30 p.m., Tuesdays at 3 p.m., Wednesdays at 5:30 p.m. Stay logged on Channel 1 TV and never miss a moment of The Blank Sense. The Blank Sense is a Channel 1 TV production and is proudly sponsored by Out Insecticide, Nasco Electronics, Lizzie Sheto, Everback, and Lily Rice.
City 97.3. Accra. City 97.3. More variety.
Welcome back from the break. 97.3, the Republic of Football. Have your fair here. It's Governor Mafo, by Jimmy Inta. We heard from the callers. People not too happy with that performance. Sharing their thoughts on what the future of Carlos Queiroz is. Well, let me come in studio. Let me take Kobna Mafo's thoughts. Kobna, and welcome again to the show.
Thank you.
You and I have been listening to discerning football fans.
Yeah.
Here in the country, Ghana. After yesterday's performance against Colombia, the results meant that the Black Stars' journey at the World Cup is over.
Yeah.
There's a lot to talk about.
Yeah.
The future of Carlos Queiroz, the way forward for this team.
Mm-hmm.
And let's not forget that the AFCON qualifiers returns on September 21, 2026. If everything goes according to plan, according to the date the Confederation of African Football has put aside, we have just the month of what? Let's say August. Okay, so let's add this period and then also August and then the first few weeks in September to start. Charlie, we'll get there, but what's the way forward for this team?
Yesterday was, this morning was a very interesting game. I didn't see any good performance from the Black Stars. It was one performance that I kept asking myself, what is the way forward for the Black Stars if they want to do something better? One, Carlos has really done well. Because before the game, he had just one game to play. So that was a friendly game against Wales. So he didn't get enough matches to just see how the team will be able to perform. But he was able to do his best to get to the round of 32. And even before the tournament, he was like, his target is to get to the round of 32. And if he's able to achieve that, he's very okay with it. But yesterday, he's too defensive. The coach is too defensive to the extent that when you check Ghana's squad that was sent to the World Cup, we had a lot of attacking players.
Let me help you with a few comments some of the players have shared. I'm reading this from Jerome Opoku.
Okay.
Who was interviewed after the game. He says that we defend. We don't score goals to take pressure off the defenders. How do we survive? Jordan Ayew says, I want Carlos Queiroz to stay.
Yeah,
he's the best.
Yes, you have to say that. Jordan will say that.
What do you mean by that?
Oh no. So
okay, so I don't want to take you off your point. So just to help you build your
we are so Carlos is so defensive because when you check Ghana's squad, we have a lot of attacking players that I felt like when we add a bit of attacking instinct to as part of our game, we are going to really improve. 4 games, we didn't see Augustine Boateng getting even 1 minute of playing time. Christopher Bonsuba, who played so well in the Saudi League, when you go to the Mexican national team, they have a player that also played in the Saudi League that is playing so well.
Yeah.
He's playing so well.
Julian Quinones.
Thank you.
He has 31 goals in 31 matches.
And the same thing when you come to the Saudi League, Christopher Bonsuba played so well, but he didn't even get 1 minute to play in the Black Stars. You ask yourself why. Brandon Thomas Asante came on in the first game against Panama, played so well. The rest of the games, he didn't get any playing time. And Carlos Queiroz will be like, he came in like the game against, he came in as when it was necessary. This wasn't needed because these are players that when they came in, we didn't see any bad performance from them. And for Jordan Ayew, I always say Jordan, we don't really play him at the right position for him to be very effective.
What's Jordan's position in the Black Stars?
People will say Jordan needs to be benched. Jordan needs to be benched.
Who is Jordan as a player?
You let me get there.
He's a winger or a forward.
Let me just get there. So people will be like, Jordan needs to be benched. Jordan needs to be benched, which I disagree with them with that bit. But there's one best position for Jordan. It should be in the stance and watch the game clearly as the game is playing on. Jordan doesn't even need to be on the bench. He's just wasting space. Jordan, instead of they calling Jordan, maybe a better player could have been called, but because of Jordan being called, that player is not called. At least for Jordan alone, if they call Jordan, if they would have benched Jordan or not call Jordan, Joseph Pencil would have been better. If they don't call him number 9 and call a winger, a Joseph Pencil in the squad, it would have been better. Jordan's best position in the Blaster is to just be in the stance. It doesn't even should be on the bench. This should be the last tournament for Jordan Ayew. I saw him saying, we hope Carlos will be able to continue so that we have the AFCON. So he as he's standing there, he's also even having thoughts that
he still sees himself as part of the team.
With the football he's playing, with the football that he's
Jordan
playing.
is one of the experienced lads in the team. He's the Black Stars captain. Yesterday he was wearing 2 armbands.
I didn't even know why he was wearing 2 armbands. But with this squad, with this football he's playing, it's so bad. It's so bad. And that is why I'll blame Carlos Queiroz in that aspect, because you don't allow Jordan Ayew to play 79 minutes in a game that you really need a goal. You don't allow a player like that to play 79. We didn't see any impactful football from Jordan in 79 minutes against Colombia. We don't need... As I said, in the first half, when you see Jordan not playing ball, you just need to do the substitution early. And yesterday with Carlos Queiroz, his substitution timing was so bad. Against Croatia, although Ghana lost 2-1, we saw some good substitutions as early as when we were about to start the second half. So that was the same thing that should have happened. As soon as the second half should have started, we should have seen some good changes from Carlos Queiroz, but that thing didn't happen. For a player like Ali Dusedu, you should stop also you should stop playing for the Black Stars.
You see,
he just concentrates on the Jama and the TikTok. He should just concentrate on that because he's wasting his time. Because yesterday when Marvin Senaya was out of the game, that was when we saw that wow, we had a very good right back. Marvin Senaya is not a very, 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 very good right back, but he does the most simple things in football. He doesn't want to worry himself. so that people will be talking about him. He does the most simple things in football, so simple. But for Alidu Seidu, he gets completely lost. And yesterday I watched it and I was like, no, Alidu Seidu, nah. We need to get another right back who will be able to compete with Marvin Senaya. Because the kind of football Alidu Seidu is playing, no, that is so bad from him. So the whole Blasters team, when it comes to the midfield, Kwesi Sibo, Elisha Usu, Pate has not been lucky. Pate has always have players that when they play around him, like he always has to struggle. I remember Ghana used to have the likes of Edmond Ado, Salis Samed.
Yeah,
all these players were playing around Pate, and Pate doesn't. We don't see the best. We see the best of Pate, but we don't see more of him because the players around him don't help him. And this time around, we've upgraded from Edmond Ado and Salis to Sibo and Elisha Usu. Ghana is down by 1-0. You substitute off Sibo. What do you do as a coach? You just push Caleb Rinchi as a number 8. You bring in a number 10 to help you. That is when Augustine Boachi will come in. Then you have to bring in Elisha Usu, who played against Croatia, and even a common pass he couldn't even do.
Yeah, so I realized something he did with Pate yesterday. When he introduced Elisha Usu into the game, I realized that he asked Pate to move slightly forward. So there was one time Pate put in slots in a pass into the defense of the Colombian wall. There was nobody there to take the ball. I think it was Semenyo who was running into the channels, but I think the pass was slightly overhit, or Semenyo did not read Pate's move.
So the whole team, I understand when you come to Carlos Queiroz, he has upgraded the team in terms of defensive line.
So keep him?
Yes. No.
You shouldn't keep him?
No, we shouldn't keep him.
But who would you want now?
That is the most difficult thing right now.
But why wouldn't you keep Carlos Queiroz?
I feel like the squad has a lot of attacking players that we don't need to just be more defensive line.
Okay, so you're saying that we should stick to the initial agreement the Ministry and the FA had with him?
Yes, because
take us to the World Cup.
Take us to the World Cup, and that is it. Because I feel like the squad that Ghana has, we shouldn't focus on just defensive line. We have good attacking players that I feel like when we have these players, they can play so well. When we get a very good coach, a coach can really do well in our attacking line. Because when it comes to the defensive bits, Carlos Queiroz has done so well. He has been able to do so well. Jerome Opoku, standout player. Gideon Mensah in this World Cup also did so well. Asare Atizigi did so well. Thomas Pate, also one of the players who did so well. Marvin Senaya, one player that did so well. Apart from that, we saw most of the players struggling. Defensive lines, good, but when you get to the attacking line, that is when the struggle is. And we have good players that can play so well in the attacking line, but just that you keep asking yourself, you see the likes of Kamaldeen Sulemana getting minutes, you see Inaki Williams getting minutes, then you see Christopher Bonsuban sitting on the bench, you see Augustine Boachi sitting on the bench, Brandon Thomas Asante sitting on the bench, and you ask yourself, why? What are top of these three players done that Kamaldeen Sulemana is doing over these three players? What is Inaki Williams doing over these three players? So Carlos Queiroz, I feel like that is it. He has done well. We thank him for getting us to the round of 32, but we just need a good new coach to just move it forward.
Rate Carlos Queiroz for me on a scale of 1 to 10.
5.5 over 10.
I see. Okay. Let me talk to you, Jaminta. That conversation of keep him, let him stay started right after yesterday's game. Right after Colombia kicked us out of the World Cup. The initial agreement the FA and the ministry had with him was to take us to the World Cup, a 4-month performance-based contract. What should we do with the Portuguese trainer?
What should we do?
Then we'll come to the players. What we should do to certain players.
What should we do with the Portuguese trainer called Carlos Queiroz?
Yeah,
I think if we want to keep him, we can keep him.
Okay.
If we want to keep me, I'm nonchalant. If we keep him, I'm fine. If he decide to go for another coach, I'm fine. But per what he's done, he deserves to have his contract extended.
I see.
Oh yeah.
Take us to the AFCON.
Yeah. Because at the end of the day, his style of play is tailor-made or tailor-measured for international football. And what is international football all about? It's about qualifying to the World Cup. It's about playing at the World Cup. It's about qualifying to the AFCON. And it's about playing in the AFCON. In between, there are friendly games in there. And that's where the frustration with Carlos Queiroz's system will come in.
Oh, I see.
Yes, because in friendly games, you would want him to, experiment a little bit and be a bit expansive and try as much as possible to tap into the extensive attacking talents that we have.
And not to cut you, what do you make about people who say that his system doesn't liberate our attacking players, and especially also tying it to what Jerome Opoku said about defending and not scoring?
And that's where the system flaw with Carlos Queiroz comes in. And I remember I tweeted this some time back, and it's pretty much natural because no system is perfect, 100% proof.
Okay,
there will always be a flaw, and the flaw in Carlos Queiroz's system is that attacking wise, it does not help the attacking players, and there's always that situation where Ghana can't score beyond a goal. Very likely can't score beyond a goal. The teams that he's coached can't score more than one goal. They score a goal, and that's enough to win a game. But what if your defensive line gets breached? Because mistakes can happen, deflections can happen. Your system can just get overpowered. So what happens when your defense gets breached? What do you do afterwards? That's where there's a flaw in the system. That the response that he can deliver, it is not the best. It is not the best. And instead of being reactive, you have the talent to be proactive. That's where there's a bit of a flaw. But in terms of the general makeup of a system and per the demands of international football, it fits perfectly. Because at the end of the day, Ecuador qualified to the World Cup by finishing second in the CONMEBOL qualifiers, in the South American qualifiers. They finished second. Guess what? They drew 8 games. They drew 8 games. So you need to defend. You need to be able to defend to qualify to international tournaments. And once you get to international tournament, you need to be able to defend to progress in that tournament. So his system, me, I'm okay with it.
Okay.
Do I wish more that we can be better moving forward in attack? Of course I do. Looking at the talents that we have. But at the end of the day, it's international football. That's what it is about. You want to qualify to an international tournament. In our case, it is the AFCON and the World Cup. Can this system get you to the World Cup and the AFCON? Yes. Once you get to the AFCON and the World Cup, can this system get you to make a deep run in the tournament? Yes, it can. And he's already shown it with Egypt. He got Egypt to go to the 2019 final. Playing the same style. So it's not like he hasn't done it before. He has done it before. So, and if you have a situation where he gets to coach a team that is more talented than that Egyptian team, of course you fancy your chances of he making a similar deep run, and potentially even winning the AFCON with Ghana, because Ghana has a better pool of talent than Egypt. So for me, if the GFA decides to keep him, I'm okay with it, because number one, he's a defensive-minded coach. So when you look at the Black Stars' performance, that side of the ball, was there an improvement? Or did it check the box? It did. It did. You look at the fact that he came in, he's a defensive-minded head coach. Has he improved the performance of our defenders? Yes. Jonas Ajete is a better player playing under Carlos Queiroz than he was under Otuado. Jerome Opoku, the same. Gideon Mensah, I have sat in this studio and this same platform and I bashed Gideon Mensah. But look at Gideon Mensah's performance ever since Carlos Queiroz took over. Clearly, there's been an improvement. So what that tells me is that the coach is doing his job.
But are we not?
But you look at the others, and you can tell that there's nothing that the coach can do to help their case.
So that's what I'm about to ask. Are we not dealing with a bigger problem, sticking with him and not knowing when we'll see the best out of certain players that we expect them to perform? One, Antoine Semenyo. Attacking players, Christopher Bonsuban.
So in that sense, you compliment him. how did Carlos Queiroz land the Man United assistant coach job or manager job? It was because Man United were bleeding goals.
Okay.
They were bleeding goals. And so Alex Ferguson, who is an offensive-minded guy, he brought him in to structure the defense.
Yeah, bring some stability.
Yes, and he got the job done. They went on to win the Champions League, won multiple titles. That's what he did. So if you have a guy who is very limited offensively or challenged offensively with his tactics, you need to complement him with someone who is offensive-minded. As an assistant head coach. That's what you need to do. You get my point?
Yep.
So, in that sense, for me, they should keep him.
Okay.
Because at the end of the day, he is still true to who he is. And that side of the ball where he is good at, we all can attest that that side of the game was good for us. There was improvement.
Okay.
Number 2, the players who line up in that department, have they improved? They have improved. And on top of that, you look at the game plan that he sets up for every game. You can clearly tell that there's preparation for that.
Okay.
There's a clear vision, and there's proper preparation that has led to that vision being expected to be executed. And we saw that against England, where even though we drew, people were celebrating, not just because it got Ghana to get to 4 points and more or less seal our place in the World Cup, but because we could tell that the game plan was set and the level of preparation that went into it was on point and it was executed. That is what coaching is about.
Okay. So
I look at these 3 things. I don't see why the GFA will sack him. Or it shouldn't be extended. His contract shouldn't be extended. Knowing very well that his style of play, it is tailor-made for international football. This is not club football where you can defend your way through the entire season for 9 months.
Okay.
No, this is international football. You are playing at the AFCON. How do you get to make a deep run in the AFCON? You can defend your way through, and we've seen it happen. How do you qualify to the AFCON? You can defend your way to qualify to the AFCON. We've seen it happen. How do you get to the World Cup? You do the same. You defend your way to qualify to the World Cup. We've seen Ghana make a run all the way to the quarterfinal and be a penalty short of qualifying to the semi-finals by defending the way Carlos Queiroz had this team defend. So, in that sense, I don't have a problem if you keep him.
All right.
So, for me,
let's rate him.
Keep him.
Let's rate him now.
Come and give him 5.5.
Yeah, 5.5.
I'll give him 7.5.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. The only flaw that...
4 games, 2 goals,
1 win,
1 draw,
3 goals conceded.
Yeah. So... we beat Panama, drew against England, lost to Croatia and Colombia.
Yeah.
So 1 game, 1 win, 1 draw, 2 losses. And then there's the draw against Wales.
Is the shoot up in your rating coming from or stemming from the fact that you saw an identity and not just the results? So like you said, I mean, everybody knows Carlos Queiroz for who he is as a manager.
Yeah.
So that defensive organization, that you think that's why you want to rate him that?
Yes, that's why I want to rate him that high. And on top of that, context.
Okay.
He came in with 4 months to the start of the World Cup.
About 72 days or less to the start of the World Cup. Yeah.
You get it. So that's it. 4 months. 4 weeks.
Yeah, 4 weeks.
4 weeks to the start of the World Cup. So if you're able to get this kind of results in this short space of time, then the signs are clear that if you work more or spend a longer time with this squad,
you do better.
You can do better. The tendency is for you to do better because you can tell that the track is moving or the trend is moving upwards, not downwards, because the performance, you can clearly tell, has improved.
Okay.
And it's not haphazard. For me, that's the important thing. Having an identity, having a game plan, prepping for that game plan and being able to execute. And when I look at him, his team play, he checks all the boxes. What he needs to do is to improve on the selection of his attacking personnel. That's what he needs to do.
Okay.
Selection of his attacking personnel, because some of the picks were a bit questionable. That whole Brandon Thomas Asante thing, not having Christopher Babos to play even a single minute, Augustin Boachi's issue. Yeah, it makes it a bit difficult. That's why I wouldn't give him 9/10.
Okay.
That's why I wouldn't give him 8/10 because of these two issues. But I'll give him a 7.5/10. Yes, that's why I'll give him a 7.5/10. And if you have a 7.5/10, clearly you've done very well.
Okay. 053996 053996
Oh yeah, and Kwabena mentioned something that I really wanted to touch on. There are some players in the Black Stars who should retire.
Yeah, I was just about coming to that.
Or should be forced to retire. If they won't retire on their own volition, we should force a retirement down their throat.
I agree. Into retirement.
Iñaki Williams.
Iñaki?
Yeah, why baby?
2 World Cups.
2 World Cups. He should go.
I see.
Kwesi Sibo and Elisha Owusu. They should never come close to the
Sibo came into the team when? For the World Cup qualifiers.
The World Cup qualifiers.
Yeah.
That's it. He's had a decent run. It's okay.
He was
part of the 2022 World Cup. His case is even worse.
Okay.
So him out because since 2022.
If not improved.
And now, which game have you watched Elisha Owusu play that you've walked away from and said, "Oh yeah, today Elisha Owusu balled out"? Give me one game. And I've sat in this studio and in this same platform and said several times that Elisha Owusu ne Kwesi Sibo ball move boy. And on Salim Adams saying to me ball. And people were coming for my neck. This ball, this kind of performance that Kwesi Sibo and Elisha Owusu displayed at the World Cup of all tournaments, are you telling me that Midiama midfielder Salim Adams can't play this kind of football and play better? People, we should understand that circumstances can, paint a certain picture, but look at the individual. Yes, the Ghana Premier League has its issues, major issues. But are you telling me that every single player in the Ghana Premier League is trash? I rate Benjamin Asari, and I believe that he did a good job. And I wouldn't say he did a brilliant job as many are saying or many would say. But at the end of the day, he's from the Ghana Premier League.
Okay.
We saw what he did at the World Cup. He did well. So are you telling me that you can't have multiple Benjamin Asaris in the team, in the Black Stars, especially when guys were on the bench and didn't even play a single minute? That for me was very disappointing. So Kwesi Sibo, Elisha Owusu, Iñaki Williams, Kamaldeen Sulemana, he is young, so I'll put an asterisk to his name. He is young, he can come good, but he needs some time away from the team. At this point, I think he's getting complacent that, no matter how bad my performance is, I'll still get a call up.
Yeah.
So there's no inkling or there's no desire to step up in performance. So for me, he should be pushed aside for a while.
I see.
Get him to, see that, there are other people out there, and it's not just a you thing where no matter how bad you play, we will still come to you and give you a call up.
Okay.
So for me, Elisha Owusu, Kwesi Sibo, Iñaki Williams, Kamaldeen with an asterisk, Ali Duseidu. It's over. Look, he needs to sit aside. Baba Rahman, he needs to sit aside.
Really?
He's had a decent run.
I see.
Yeah, he needs to sit aside. And then we have Jordan Ayew. I'll give him the benefits of the doubt that let's give him one more AFCON.
No.
Just one more AFCON.
So let's take him to the Kenya, Tanzania, and Uganda. 2027.
You know what? Actually, no, scrap that. He needs to go. Scratch that. He needs to go. Because I remember I was of the view that the 2022 World Cup should have been his last.
Yeah. I remember you saying
yes. I said that. It should have been his last. For him and the DIU. But he being younger and being the captain, he getting multiple chances beyond that. As in, we going to the AFCON and we being on the verge of going to the AFCON in the last AFCON that Morocco and Senegal went to the final.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's had enough time. He's had ample time.
Okay.
And he's not going to change. That is tactical aspect.
Mm-hmm.
Number 2, the physical aspect. To be able to thrive in this Carlos Queiroz system,
mm-hmm.
you need to be in tip-top shape or tip-top form physically and be able to withstand the demands of making hard runs, making long runs.
Okay.
So this system is built for someone like Antoine Semenyo. This system is built for someone like Christopher Barbons, Nyama, guys who can run. Because they will need to track back consistently to be able to help out defensively. And then have enough gas or enough gas in the tank to be able to pressure the defensive line of the opposing team, and still stay alert enough to be able to hit out on the counter attack or in transition. And when I look at Jordan Ayew, I see that he falls short of meeting those physical demands, because we saw him in the flesh against Croatia.
Mm-hmm.
You were in the stadium in Philadelphia.
Mm-hmm.
You saw him lagging heavily. Yesterday's game, this morning's game, you saw him. That at some point, Charlie, your man wanted to move, but he couldn't move.
Charlie.
Because the physical demands is heavy in that system. It's not a system where you are controlling the ball constantly, where you barely move, but some way, somehow, the ball keeps coming to you and finding you.
Mm-hmm.
Those systems are there. Those are the ones that your French national team, they play. Where the Argentine national team, where Messi is barely moving, but some way, somehow,
the ball gets
to him. And some way, somehow, after the ball gets to him, it is on the move. It is flowing. The moves are flowing. That system is not what we are dealing with. Our system, it demands heavy lifting when it comes to running and being able to track back consistently. And Jordan Ayew falls short in that regard. So he should also step aside.
Okay.
He should also step aside.
Let me take some messages. 053-996-996. When I come back, I would ask Kobna to also rate some of the players, and then we talk about the game coming up later today in the round of 16. It's one of the host nations, Canada, taking on Morocco, another African country. In fact, just 2 African countries in the round of 16. Nokia 3310 from Ashaman says, what is your guy saying? The teams that are potential winners, do they defend totally or they are offensive? He should follow out. Okay. Amuzu Moses says, there was a time when every player on the Black Star squad came from a Ghana Premier League team. You knew Stephen Appiah from Hearts, Asamoah from Liberty, Afo from Kotoko, and many more. Let's work on our league. Okay.
Because of a comment like that, that's why I say we should keep with Carlos Queiroz, because you need that to solve the issues in the immediate term that it's affecting the Ghana football ecosystem. The Ghana football ecosystem is broken. It is broken.
Yeah.
So for you to be able to get an offensive-minded head coach, for him to thrive, you need a system that has a stable style of play, that has a group of players that already have the cohesion, not Frefe Kobo. you can't bring in an attack-minded head coach like, let's say, Mohamed Wabi of Morocco, and have them play. Looking at the way our team, the Black Stars, was built, where this one was plucked from here, this one was plucked from there. The players didn't necessarily go through the youth ranks. Everything was haphazardly structured and built and put together.
Yeah.
So you need someone like a Carlos Queiroz to come in there and use the little resources that he has, quote unquote, little resources that he has, quote unquote, to be able to get results.
Okay.
So if you want things to be done in the best and the most idealistic way, then you are looking at things beyond the Black Stars. You are looking at things that have got to do with the top hierarchy of the Ghana Football Association. And those issues, are they going to change overnight or in the immediate term? It is a big no.
Okay.
So that's why you need a Carlos Queiroz in there to come and more or less paper over the cracks. Those cracks, I am against them. But it is what it is. At this point in time, do I see Keto Kreku getting impeached? No, because the people who can impeach him, they are also part of the problem.
The Football Republic.
You get it? So in that sense, you need someone who can work with little but has the potential to get you the best of results.
Okay.
And that is someone like Carlos Queiroz. The teams that you say can win the World Cup, do they have the issues that we have with our football? The France and the Argentinians.
Nope.
Do they have the issues that we are dealing with? So you can't compare.
Okay. Smiley says, I think we should keep the coach to have a certain structure to our team. Having him for a long term, he did good with his team, honestly. Defensive wise, absolutely brilliant. Attacking, bad choice with Jordan, but whatever. Because you look at DR Congo, Capo Verde, and the African teams that came to this World Cup, they are building something that maybe, or they might win the AFCON before Ghana does. Danilo says, I now see why Jordan was being benched, even in the championship. Yesterday, the Black Stars, they interrupt the country's sleep thanks to their shambolic performance today. Okay. Kobe Baden listening from Dansuma Sahara says, we should ask the coach why he plays Partey, Sibo, and Urenchi, and still Jordan was dropping deep to the midfield instead of staying up front. No wonder the team was struggling to create chances and scoring goals. Anyway, we should keep the coach for the AFCON. Okay. Those are some messages reacting to the Black Stars exit from the 2026 FIFA World Cup. Kabna, just quick rating on the team, and we'll talk Morocco, Canada to come today.
Okay. So I was giving this list of players that he feels like they don't have to be in the Blaster squad again, and those lists, I agree with it 1001%.
I see.
Yeah, all the players that you mentioned are players that I feel like it's enough. It's okay. You've done your best in the Black Stars, but we just need new faces that will be able to improve and do better. Elisha Usu, Kwesi Sibo, Jordan Ayew especially, Ali Dusedu, Inaki Williams, all these players. I just feel like it's enough. It's okay. You've done your best in the Black Stars, but we just need new faces to just progress, because the kind of football that we saw is not really good from all of them. So they need to improve. Wherever they will be going, wherever club football they will be going. I don't know for Jordan if he was showcasing his talent to get a club at the for next season. But with this football, I don't think a Zimbabwean club will even want you. With this football, it was not even a Zimbabwean club will even want Jordan Ayew. So for Jordan, he should just look for a team maybe somewhere, that League 1, League 2 in England, and see how best he will be able to improve. But for some of the players, I just feel like they need to really improve to help themselves.
I see. Okay, let's see what happens regarding the Black Stars. I'm sure by today is what? Saturday, right?
Yeah.
By Monday, they should be in Ghana. Would they even come to Ghana?
I don't think so. Some of them
won't come. A lot of them won't come. They will just go on vacation straight from the US, or even stay in the US. And and go on vacation in Miami, Los Angeles, those hotspots.
I see. Yeah. Okay. But the World Cup continues, because later today, Paraguay are taking on 2018 champions France. the first round of 16 game. And then later in the first one is actually Canada-Morocco, right? And then the second one is Paraguay-France. So 2 games for you today. And then tomorrow, there is Brazil taking on Norway. Brazil still searching their 6th World Cup trophy. And then England up against another co-host, Mexico, at the Estadio Azteca for tomorrow. And then on July 6th, there's Portugal taking on Spain. Portugal taking on Spain. Spain are 2010 champions. And then another host nation, the USA, will be taking on Belgium later on July 6th. Then July 7th, Argentina, who had to keep working till somewhere around the extra time to beat Cape Verde, will take on another African country in Egypt. That's on July 7th. And then Colombia, Ghana's team that kicked them out, they'll be taking on Switzerland in the round of 16. So yeah, that's the round of 16 games coming up today. Guys, let's talk about Canada, Morocco. Let me start off with you, Kopda. Morocco, have they got what it takes to go all the way and get to the last 4 again? They're taking on Canada. And people say, it's a done deal for the host.
No,
sorry, for Morocco.
It's not a done deal yet it's not. But with how the Moroccans are really playing, I just feel like this is a game that they really need to do their best to win against the Canadians. The Canadians had to just give a last-minute goal against South Africa to get their win, and also for the Moroccans, they had to go through penalties against Holland to win that game. So it's a very, very big game that will be played today in US. I just want to see how this game is going to go. For the Canadians, I'm sure they are very pained that the rest of the knockout stages games, they are not being played in Canada, that they are playing in US. Like in Canada, they'll get more home support. But apart from that, there was a bit of improvement when they played against South Africa. But the South Africans' strength is not as big as the Moroccans, because the Moroccans are very, very strong. So this is a very big test for the Canadians if they want to win. But with the Moroccans, they have to do their best to win this game, because when they win this game, they'll meet the winner of Paraguay-France in the quarterfinals, and that's a big one. Maybe we might see a repeat of the 2022 semi-finals between France and Morocco again in the quarterfinal. But first of all, Morocco just needs to do their best to qualify from the round of 16 by beating Canada. So it's going to be a big one. They have to do their best to not allow the Canadians get more of the ball. The likes of Jonathan Davis has been on and off in the tournament so far, but he's one dangerous player that when he's in his groove, he's going to do so well. So I just feel like they have to do so well to be able to improve. And the midfield line of the Moroccans need to be very, very attentive in the game. Hakimi, who is in the defense line, and also the captain, has also not done badly at all for the Moroccans. Brahim Diaz also started the tournament so well. The rest of the games, we have not really seen him. I'm just hoping in this game we'll see the best of Brahim Diaz. But I just feel like the Moroccans will just push through against the Canadians.
Okay, yeah. Morocco, Canada.
Oh yeah. I'll give it to Morocco to get the win. I'll give it to Morocco to get the win. But I don't see them making it to the semi-finals, because once they get beyond this stage, round of 16, in the quarterfinal, they take on France. The winner of Paraguay. Yeah. And but I'm tipping France to beat Paraguay. And so in that sense, it sets up Morocco with France, and I look, it will be a great game, but yeah, I do see France beating Morocco to make it to the semi-finals. And so yeah, unfortunately, that's how I see it. But yeah, you never know, a lot of things could change. It is football at the end of the day, and Morocco do have the quality to beat France, and so it is not cast in stone yet. And so we'll see. But per my prediction and per my projection, yeah, I see Morocco beating Canada to qualify to the quarterfinal, but I don't see them being able to repeat that semi-final run that they had in 2022.
Okay. Well, let's see how the games play out. That game is later today. Canada taking on Morocco at the Houston Stadium. Guess who is the referee? Michael Oliver.
Oh, okay.
Michael Oliver, yeah. He's the referee for today from England. Yeah. For Morocco, what? Saibari has already joined. Bayern Munich, right?
Yeah.
Not bad for the Moroccan. Okay, let's look at the other game. Coming out, Paraguay taking on France.
Okay. The Paraguay is really surprised a lot of people. You say the Germany team is not really as strong as you might think, but whenever they are playing a tournament, you might, and Paraguy, Germany is playing, you might, so you always tip Germany to beat Paraguay, but the Paraguayans had to do so well. The likes of Enciso has done so well. Amiron, because of the red card he had in the group stages, he had to just come in the latter part of the games, and that's very good from him. So with the Paraguayans, there's one thing I've noticed. Against Germany, they defended so well. They defended very well. They've seen their strengths as they are very good in penalty shootouts. The goalkeeper is very good in penalty shootouts. The goalkeeper is Orlando Gil, who is with San Lorenzo in Argentina. So that's a very, very good goalkeeper. When it comes to, he's a shot stopper, and that's very good as a goalkeeper. And also, when it comes to penalty shootouts, he's very brilliant. So that is one thing France needs to avoid. They just need to get the win in the 90-minute. But with how strong the French national team is, the likes of Bakola, who is also has also improved in his goal scoring bit, Dembele and Kylian Mbappe. They have a lot of players that are not even starting. The likes of Ryan Cherki, N'Golo Kante, they are all not even getting playing time. So with the French national team, they have a lot of squad. They have in-depth squad to really cause a lot of havoc to the Paraguay. So I just feel like this is a game that the French national team just needs to win. France just needs to win this game in 90 minutes. This game doesn't need to travel to extra time. When it travels to extra time, it's going to put a lot of pressure on them. But I just feel like with the character and mentality of the French national team, I just feel like they just win this game.
Well, interesting. You want to delve more deeper into the France game?
Oh yeah. I mean, quality-wise, there's no question that France do have the quality, overwhelming quality to get the job done. And on top of that, you also have to look at the physical demands. I mean, France didn't play in extra time and go to penalties like Paraguay did against Germany. They had to spend a lot of energy getting themselves back in the game and being able to defend and send the game into extra time and then to the end of extra time and into penalty shootout. And so, yeah, that physical toll will definitely play a part in this game, especially at this stage of the competition. This is not the group phase where even if you play extensive minutes, you can quickly recover because you haven't played too many games in the tournament. At this point, you've played 4 games already. You've traveled around a little bit and you're about to play your 5th game. So I do see Paraguay being able to put up a stern test defensively in the early minutes of the game. But as the game wears on, by the 70th minute, 80th minute, I expect to see France get a couple of goals in there and be able to seal the win and qualify to the next stage.
Ali, you know what's most painful, right? The day after the loss. And that's when the reality dawns on you. Like when you're watching the game again.
You see, that's why
because in the heat of the moment you miss out.
You miss out
certain things.
The key thing. That's why it's so great to watch dead games. You see things that you wouldn't normally see when it is live because the emotions are out of the way.
The way Luis Suarez breezed past Sibo and
bro. And you see, football, there are a lot of moving parts, there are a lot of factors, but it's just like life. There are some things that you expect it to go in a certain way. They will go in a certain way. There are some things that they are outliers. You expect them to go in a certain way, but they don't go in a certain way. Outliers, the exception to the rule. So I rated Marvin Senaya as Ghana's best player at this World Cup. And again, people came for my neck because I didn't include Benjamin Asare in my top 5. This morning's game, Marvin Senaya gets injured in the 12th minute.
Yes, the goal came in the 13th minute, 13th.
1 minute, 30 seconds later, Ghana concedes. That turned out to be the winning goal. clear correlation or direct correlation. You can make an argument that, Marvin Senaya's absence cost Ghana a place in the round of 16 stage.
Yeah.
And that's why for me, I was so bothered by the absence of Kojo Pompey in this game because he was injured.
Mm-hmm.
Because if he wasn't injured, then you could have a situation where Ghana wouldn't be shortchanged in the middle. Because Partey was constantly dropping deep in that liberal position or sweeper's role to be able to more or less stabilize the back. But what that meant was that we were a bit short in the middle. And unfortunately, and if your midfielders are good enough, that shouldn't be a problem. But unfortunately, it was Kele Yurenchi and Kwesi Sibu.
Yeah.
And Yurenchi is young. So as good as he is and has been in this tournament, there were moments where his youthfulness got him a bit carried away. His positioning was a bit lax. His tactical discipline was a bit off. And you know the issues surrounding Kwesi Sibu. So the least said about it, the better. So it became a problem. But had Kojo Pompey been present, Ghana could have fielded a midfield having him in there, but not necessarily playing him as a midfielder, but having him always dropping deep in between Jonas Ajeti, Jerome Opoku, and Derek Lucasen, and providing that shield or playing that role that Thomas Partey played, leaving Thomas Partey in the middle with Caleb Jurenchi for Ghana to be able to have a passing outlet whenever we were defending. In this game against Colombia, consistently we lost our possession because it wasn't Thomas Partey passing. Because after we made an interception or got an interception and retrieved possession, he was part of the center backs.
Yeah.
So it had to be given to Caleb Jurenchi or Elisha Owusu, and the passing issue became a problematic thing. And yeah, it contributed to Ghana's failure to beat Colombia and qualify. And so for me, honestly, you mentioned Kwesi Sibu's role in the lead up to the goal. If you had a situation where it was Thomas Partey in that situation, very likely Ghana would have had enough bodies to be able to defend and prevent that goal from happening.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, these things happen, and Caleb Jurenchi slept on the job, and that's how come Ali Seidu was caught in the middle, and he went to the near post to defend, and the ball sailed over to the far post, but there was no one there. The closest person to Arias was Caleb Jurenchi, but because he was out of position, Arias had all the time in the world to plant the ball in the back of the net. So very disappointing end to what looked like a promising campaign for the Black Stars. But for me, Carlos Queiroz should stay. If they have a better option, they can give it a go. But for me, I think he should stay.
Okay. Alright, that's our show for you today. I'm sure a lot of people haven't really slept well. It's 4 p.m. You can just get some food. Have a good sleep. You should see Kobino's eyes. That's saying I was feeling sleepy. But you have to do their job. We're going home. Catch us same time next week. Welcome. I don't want to go home.
Let's go.
Yeah, we have to go and rest.
The Blasters, they just disappointed us.
We are out of the World Cup, so I mean, we'll be keeping tabs. Right now, we are all Moroccans and Egyptians. So, guys, thank you so much. Yeah, Jaminta and Kobna Marf. Technical support from Daniel Squashy. And also big shouts to Crystal Omeche Doku, the lady behind all the updates on YouTube.
She knows what to do after we are done with the show.
She knows, eh?
And she knows what to do. Especially with me, my clips.
Crystal,
she knows what to do.
So they say you know what to do. Me, I don't know what you are saying. So, so please do it. I'm Gabby Affair. I'll be back same time next week. Thank you so much for listening to us. And big shouts to our text, those who listen to us, who texted into the show and also called. And I appreciate you and your thoughts as well. We stay, keep listening to 97.3. We out.
This year we go do wonders. We go show progress. We go hunger, we press. What did